Hi, I thought I'd just quickly make this video. I was just talking to someone in my DMs, and he's been job hunting for a little while. No, well, for a long while, according to him. All right. So anyway, he approached me and shared his CV with me. And it just reminded me, I mean, I've been having the chat, but then I said to him, okay, you know what? I mean, we've sorted it out, but I'll just do an answer anyway and post it as a video because this comes up a lot of the time, right? So the question we're trying to answer is should you send your resumes unsolicited to recruiters? Now, on the surface of it, you're doing a job search. It would seem like, that's a logical thing to do, but it's not very effective. One of the biggest challenges with the job search, especially if you've been doing it for a while, is, the frustration and the anxiety that comes from, constantly reaching out and not getting any responses back. So if you want to protect your mental health and also conduct, make your job search process more effective, you should at least look out for tactics and strategy that gets you answers. Sending your resume out to recruiters unsolicited is not, a viable way for two reasons, or rather, for several reasons. I'll share a couple with you. First of all, the recruiter's primary focus is not finding you a job. The recruiter's primary focus is filling the positions that their corporate clients want, right? Which is not to say you are not their customer as well, but their deliverable, the thing by which they are measured is, how quickly they can fill a role, how well they match the candidates they bring forward, right, to the role, and how quickly, when those candidates are hired, how well they perform to a certain extent. Okay, so the recruiter's focus will never be, oh, this person has sent me, oh, it's a good CV, let me go and look for an opportunity for them. What happens when you send your resume to a recruiter is we take it and we put it in the database. If we're hiring for a role that you match at that time, fantastic. Then, you go into the pool and they put you through the various criteria and maybe you're shortlisted. But if you're sending it unsolicited, chances are that there's no immediate role. What happens then? We take it, we put it in the database. And then as we receive positions, requests from clients, you then, as a recruiter, go to the database, you search. If your resume matches the requirements, then you're shortlisted and then the process moves forward. But how long? You have no control over when they will get, a job that matches you, how long it will take. So if you've said, oh, my to do today is I will approach 10 recruiters and share my resume there, and then you sit down and wait, you're likely to be waiting for a long time. The only time when that approach works is one, if, as I said before, the recruiter is hiring for a position that matches you. In which case, what I would do is I would apply. I would then find the recruiter, approach them, and then in sharing my resume, I won't just share it. I would make the effort because you recruiters are going through many profiles, right? Really busy. So you want to make it as easy as possible for them to see your value and how you match the role so that they can take a closer look. So I would send my resume with a quick note to say, I see, you're recruiting for this position. I saw it here, and I'm a great match for it. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4 ways in which I match. I would really like to have a conversation. Yes, that one it will move forward fairly rapidly. The only other scenario to my mind right now, as I sit here, where approaching recruiters with your resume is a viable strategy if you're looking for work quickly, is if the recruiter specializes in hiring for either your industry or in hiring for your role. There are recruiters who only hire for tech, as an example, or there are recruiters who only hire software engineers, or who only hire doctors, right? So in that scenario, you're more likely to come up the queue quickly because there's a specialist focus. Otherwise, if you want to avoid being frustrated and not being disappointed at no response, please do not send unsolicited resumes to recruiters. Um, and another point you want to consider is no two jobs, right, are exactly alike because employers are different, right? An accountant for in an accounting position here might be different from in some respects, right? There'll be some fundamentals that are the same across board, but in certain respects, different criteria. That's why we strongly recommend that you tailor your resume to the opportunity you are addressing. If you're just sending your resume out randomly, you haven't done that. And so you've reduced your chances for matching. So I'll just wrap up by saying, do not send unsolicited resumes, right, to recruiters if you can help it. It's not effective. I mean, send out if, well, you're not really in a hurry and you're okay with being put on the database. But if you really want to get results, focus, focus, focus. In my next couple of videos, I'll share a few alternative tactics, to moving your job search along quickly. Yeah, that's it. So I'll see you another time. Thank you for listening. Bye.